Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we are going to be discussing a new exclusive report reportedly coming from nexuspointnews.com. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well, but it seems to be giving us some type of insight and an update for not just Shawn Levy's Star Wars movie titled Star Wars Starfighter, but also Taika Waititi's Star Wars potential project, putting that back on the table for a galaxy far, far away. It's exactly what we're going to be discussing in today's video. We, of course, are going to go ahead, we're going to hop right on into it, kind of break it all down for you guys with everything that we know and everything that we'd be anticipating right now. Before we do, though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars-related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So, if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well to be notified for when we have new videos dropping here on the channel almost daily. There is a lot of Star Wars news and stuff going around. It can be a lot to keep track of. It's exactly why we are here. Not just to keep you guys updated with everything, but also break it down for you guys and get a better understanding. As always, I really appreciate all of the support. Okay, so in this video, we are going to be taking a quick read from nexuspointnews.com as an overall garnering source, as I had mentioned in our prologue there. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Some of these things I think can be taken with more grains of salt than others. I take that as a bit of a cautious. I personally have never heard of Nexus Point News. Maybe you guys have. Maybe they are a reliable and reputable source. Maybe let me know some more about that in the comments down below. But they definitely do seem to offer some basic information as to kind of take with just a grain of salt, I think, in general. Not just that, but also putting things back on the table as for another. That's why this article definitely caught my attention, especially into everything into the regards of Taika Waititi and his Star Wars movie, and maybe actually having that to have the potential, maybe those conversations happening over at Lucasfilm once again. Because last we heard with Taika Waititi and his Star Wars movie is that the dude was kind of just out for all things Disney, not just Marvel. I mean, he had his successful run of things with Marvel, but it seems also that kicking the bucket of him would have also had to gone on with Star Wars. And that was nothing to be like you're fired or anything like that. It's just that he wasn't really necessarily invited back. And for Lucasfilm and on that side of things, it seems that they kind of just were like, yeah, we're kind of good. We don't really have room for you on our theatrical slate any longer. We want to focus on other projects now, because he had been just taking so long on his Star Wars movie and on his script. Of course, these things take time, and who's to say? That was also just an initial report kind of thing. Similar to what we're discussing in today's video. There was no official announcement from Lucasfilm or Disney saying that Taika Waititi is out. We fired him. He's no longer doing a Star Wars movie. Guys, since when has Lucasfilm or Star Wars or Disney ever officially unannounced something? Never. And that kind of thing is just never going to happen unless they do it in the likes of the way of how Marvel Studios handled Avengers: The Kane Dynasty being renamed into Avengers Doomsday. That's as close as you're ever going to get to something like that. By which, if you are a Marvel fan, we have our Marvel channel linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Now, Star Wars productions, no secret, have been constantly in a flux since the release of 2019's The Rise of Skywalker, and it has been a bit tedious at times. It feels like having things announced, looking forward to things, and then never hearing about these things. There are some things to look forward to, and that are actually happening. The Mandalorian and Grogu movie releasing in May of next year, 2026. There's certainly been no shortage of films announced, but the Mandalorian and Grogu movie aims to be the first full theatrical release since the closing of the Skywalker saga in 2019, hitting the theatrical screen nearly 7-8 years later. However, the production train isn't halting there, and it seems that Lucasfilm and Disney want to go into another kind of, I don't know the word for it, but like just a release of movies in like the next coming couple of years. A release in 2026, a release in 2027, a release in 2028, a release in 2029. Kind of that same theatrical run that we saw go on from 2015 to 2019, having a new Star Wars movie every year to look forward to. Director Shawn Levy's Star Wars film was given a title earlier this year, Star Wars Starfighter. Nexus Point News have also learned that the Kyber Mist is reportedly the working title for that project, and that the Blue Mist Productions is the production name, as as well. So if they're interchangeable, Star Wars Starfighter equals the Kyber Mist. The Kyber Mist might have some type of relevance into with what the movie might be about a little more. So I feel like that's something to maybe speculate on in a separate future video here on the channel. Kyber Mist reminds you of Kyber Crystal. Lightsabers are made of Kyber crystals. I don't think I've ever heard of Kyber Mist. If you have, let me know in the comments down below. But I'm assuming that it's a different essence of a Kyber Crystal. The mist of a Kyber Crystal, if you will. Nexus has also learned that the working title for another Star Wars project in development, reportedly still in development it seems, is Cosmic Doom. Cosmic Doom is the working title for Taika Waititi's long-awaited Star Wars film. Yes, the one I had been discussing earlier, thinking that it was actually going to be canned and that it just was out. Because, well, first we heard this report a couple of months ago that it was canned and then it wasn't happening anymore, that Disney had soft let go Taika Waititi, they didn't like working with the dude anymore. And for another, allegedly we haven't heard really any updates since then. Cosmic Doom is the working title for Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie, and Ghost Truck 6 would be the production name for that. The interpretation of these titles is left to your discretion for the time being, so let me know in the comments down below. Would love to hear what you guys may think about all these cryptic kind of names. There's always some type of relevance to that. The Cosmic Doom, I don't know. That reminds me of Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday. I don't know why, a part of Marvel. I know it's a very hot topic right now, but that's kind of where my mind goes with that. But let me know what you may think about that in the comments down below. I literally have nothing to pull on the Cosmic Doom or Ghost Truck 6. I don't really know the relevance behind that then there either. Star Wars Starfighter, as we had learned earlier on at the Star Wars Celebration in April of this year in Japan, is starring Ryan Gosling and is set roughly 5 years after the events of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, as confirmed by the official Star Wars channels. Pre-production began this March at Pinewood Studios, with shooting scheduled for September through December in London. It's kind of shocking that they're only shooting for that long, but hey, they can probably get it done. We've seen it before with movies, but a Star Wars movie, I'm not so sure about that. Star Wars Starfighter is currently slated to arrive in theaters on Memorial Day in 2027, so definitely keeping up the ramp hype of theatrical releases for a galaxy far, far away. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an unofficial Star Wars. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Different theories as well. I'm all ears. Let's discuss. I love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Also, leave a like on the video as it really does help out the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you also check out our merch shop. Use our codes ahsoka in all caps to get some cash off of your orders. I also have some Amazon affiliate links in the description down below, so if you're looking to buy something from Amazon, whether it's a gift or something for yourself, check out our available links in the description down below. It helps out the channel at no additional cost of yourself and really means a lot. I'll continue to keep those links updated so they're always changing, so make sure you check them out for what new products we may have available. With whatever way you decide to support the channel, whether it's simply watching today's video or even purchasing a product, it means the absolute world to me. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.